So I'm looking at this heater, and my wife was using it, and it quit working. It quit spinning. The fan inside quit spinning, and it started getting really hot. So she unplugged it, and so I'm going to try to fix this. Now, normally I would take this apart, but it's got security torque bits that I don't have. I'm gonna have to get a good set of small. I think they're T10s, and I probably have one somewhere. I just don't know where it is. So since I can't open it tonight, I'm just gonna take my air compressor and blow all the dust out of it and see if that makes any difference. Probably have to take it apart. It's probably a burnt wire or something at this point. But tonight is just going to be blowing it out and get all the dirt out of it and see if that fixes it. The compressor is all full, so let's see how much stuff comes out of this. Well, that motor's not spinning when I blow air on it, so that means it's seized up. Alright, that's it. There's no point in going any further. Turn this off. Yeah, there's no point in going any further. I didn't see much come out, but I know there was stuff in there, so it must have blown out, and it's just hard to see. But since I'm blowing air in there and the fan is not spinning, that means it's seized. It's going to need to be taken apart and oiled. That's probably all it needs. Well, I'll get some torque bits, and I'll continue the video then. Okay, it's a couple days later, and I got the bits in from Amazon. Security bits, Torx. So I'm going to start taking this apart, and I was going to show you what the torque bits look like. And I don't know if you can really tell from this picture, but basically it's a Torx with a little post in the center, right? So you have to have a hole in the middle of that for the post to go into. Normal Torx won't fit. That pole, that little bump will keep it from working. So let me get this apart, and then we'll get a closer look at that motor. Okay, so I got the cover off, and it was a T10 security Torx screw. There were 5 of them. This is what they look like. They're all the same size, and they're evenly distributed around the circumference of the cover. So you take those 5 screws out, and the cover comes right off. Now this is spinning not too terribly tight, so not sure what's going on here. Motor must have died, or wire died, or something. So I didn't see it spinning when I blew air in it, but it was dark. Maybe I just wasn't able to see it. So let me plug this in and see what happens if I can spin and get it to start going or something. Give me some clues as to what the problem is. I'll be back. Okay, so I've plugged it in. It's got power, and I turned it on, and the fan did start spinning. I'm feeling warm air being created, so the coils are getting hot. I think this is just going to need some oil. Honestly, I think that's all it is. Let me see if I can dig up some oil and put it in there after I let this thing cool off, because it's getting pretty warm. But yeah, it seems to be working. Before, the fan wouldn't spin, and you could smell it getting hot. So the heater coil was working. It just wasn't blowing air. I would think there's a thermistor or something in there, some sort of heat sensing device to shut the power off if such a situation happens. But still, I don't think it's safe to run like that. Anyway, yeah. So let me oil it and see how it spins after that. I think that may be all it needs. Okay, so I got some oil down on the shaft, and it does do a lot better now. What I used was a WD-40 blaster, just so I could get in there and I could blast it. And then once I did that, I followed up with some thicker machine oil, and I put a couple drops in there, and then I worked it. The shaft can be shifted up and down like that to help work it in. So you put the drops in and kind of work it in, and now it's spinning quite a bit better. Also, before I even oiled it, I found this stuff, I guess, dust bunnies or whatever that were wrapped around it, maybe hair or something, fibers, carpet fibers, I don't know. but it was wrapped around the shaft, and that was also a contributing factor. So I took a little hook, like this, and I was able to get behind it and get it away from the shaft and pull it off. And then I used the WD-40 blast to blast the oil into the bushings. And then I followed up with the thicker metal oil. So now let's give it a shot and see how it does. It seems to do a lot better now. This has to be, there's a safety switch. It has to be down. So let me turn it on. That seems to get up to speed a lot faster, and it's blowing a lot harder now. So I do believe that's all I need to do on this one. I'll put the cover back on, and I'll let my wife test it, and she can let me know. She'll let me know if she has any other problems. But it is heating. It's spinning. I've got good airflow now, much better than before I started. And I don't think anything burned up because it is warming the air. Okay, well that's it for this video. Actually, not quite. I need to see what model this is. I haven't even talked about that. So let me turn the power off. See if I can find a model number for this. Zoom in there. Whoop. It says KAZ USA, Helen of Troy, model HHF565B, made in China, of course. So I guess it's a KAZ brand. That's what it looks like. So if you have one like this or similar, that's it. I did not need to take this base apart, and if you did need to take this apart, these were T15s, different size. All right. And to repeat, these little screws here, these were T10s. And everything is security bit. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. Back again. Duh, it's a Honeywell. It says right on the thing. So Honeywell, KAZ, whatever is on the bottom, that's the model number, or I don't know, maybe that's the sub-manufacturer. But I'll put the model number in the description, and also this Honeywell. So if you have this Honeywell heater and you have problems, it's not spinning up, basically it's just going to need to be cleaned. The shaft on the motor is going to be cleaned and oiled. All right, now that's it. Thanks for watching.